Welcome to the 5-Minute Success Blueprint, an inspirational destination where it is our mission to motivate, educate, and provide success tools for life, home, and business. It is our desire that these wisdom nuggets will take you from where you are now to where you ought to be. Here is your host, best-selling author, African Oscar-winning screenwriter, filmmaker, behavioral health and transformation interventionist, your vision midwife, the Princess of Suburbia, a sentimental nurse practitioner, Dr. Princess Fumi Hancock.
Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another episode of the 5-Minute Success Blueprint. It is my goal in this 5 minutes, short 5 minutes, that I will be able to share some wisdom nuggets that can help you to kind of like thrust you from where you are to where you really desire to be in life. In the last episode, I started off a series on holding back the fears, and I talked about conquering fear. This is the second part of that. The only thing, as I said before, was that normally holds many people back and away from their dream is themselves. The last episode, we discussed how crippling a lack of self-confidence could be the person, the end of that person who dreams of success. This week, we are going to talk about another major problem many people find themselves facing, and this is a fear of failure. Let me say that again, a fear of failure. To really get to grips with fear of failure, we first need to understand what failure actually means. We all have different definitions of failure simply because we all have different benchmarks, values, and belief systems. A failure to one person might simply be a great learning experience for someone else. Many of us are terrified of failing at least some of the time. But fear of failure, which is also known as atikiphobia, is a little bit different. It's when we allow that fear to stop us doing the things that we can move forward, that can actually move us forward to achieve our goals. Then that becomes crippling. Fear of failure can be linked to many causes. For instance, having overly critical or unsupportive parents. Because they were routinely undermined or humiliated in childhood, they carry those negative feelings into adulthood. This is one of the most common causes of atikiphobia. Experiencing a traumatic event at some point in your life can also be a cause. For example, say that several years ago, you gave an important presentation in front of some very important business colleagues and you performed poorly. Now, the experience might have been so terrible that you became afraid of failing in other things. And you carry that fear even now, years later, even into your old age. Overcoming a fear of failure is something you can never totally rid yourself of, and you shouldn't try, as it is important for you to realize that in everything that we do, there's always a chance that we'll fail. Facing that chance and embracing it is not only courageous, but it also gives us a fuller, more rewarding life. If you are afraid of failure, you might be uncomfortable setting goals, but goals help us define where we want to go in life and what we want to achieve. Without goals, we have no sure destination. So to really get to grips with your fear of failure, I would suggest sitting down and making a list of some small goals you'd like to achieve. Make them slightly challenging, but be sure to make these first steps easy wins that will help you boost your confidence. Try to make your goals tiny steps on the route to a much bigger outcome. Don't you dare focus on the end picture. Getting the promotion or graduating with honors. Just focus on the next step. Introducing yourself to your professor, having a casual chat with your boss, and talking to the guy in the cubicle next door. That's it. Go for it. Until next time, be inspired, Be motivated, be of sentimental value, be authentic in all you do, but most importantly, be the hero in your own success rescue. It's bye for now.
Thank you for joining us on the 5-Minute Success Blueprint, where we encourage you to live life full and leave it empty. With your host, Dr. Princess Fumi Hancock, a nurse practitioner turned filmmaker, behavioral health and transformation interventionist, and a life coach mentor to many across the globe. Desiring to make a change in one's life is just half the battle. Taking deliberate strides to change one's situation will ultimately yield great results. We hope that you have gained some valuable lessons on today's show. Please join us next time when we bring you another exciting episode of the 5-Minute Success Blueprint. Until next time, live life with intent.